35 years ago, we started production of golf cars, first Yamaha production in the United States. We've since added sport ATVs, utility ATVs, wave runners, and then most recently, side-by-side. It requires a huge diversity in skill sets in order to pull it all together and produce the products that we build every day.
Growing up on a farm, I grew up with kids welding, and tinkering with welding was a common thing.
I knew from the time I was probably 6 years old that I wanted to be in the motorsports field, and here I am, almost 50 years later.
So it's important that we get kids really interested and engaged with STEM topics, science, technology, engineering, and math, at really an early age, so that we have more great team members able to join us in the future and help us continue to grow and produce these amazing products.
Five years ago, I had an idea to have a soapbox race in downtown Noonan. When you know something's the right fit for your community, you kind of dream it until it happens. Had no idea how we were gonna do it. It was still just conceptual, and I just threw it out in the universe. And Bob Brown was sitting across the room, and he smiled, and he pointed at me, he said, "We're in."
There's an opportunity for us to pair up with the local kids and use some of our expertise and see what we can make and try to have some fun with the kids.
Throughout the process, we helped the kids design the cars, build the cars, test them out, and make sure they knew how to drive them, and then, of course, took them to the big race day.
So through the first workshop, we sat all the kids down and had them sketch out exactly what they wanted their cars to look like.
This is my design. My favorite thing about my design is that it's based off like the Peanuts, and I really love the Peanuts.
Today we designed our car. We have a red and black checkerboard pattern.
Just see the joy coming over their faces and to see the light, that goes off, the little light bulb over their head. It's amazing to watch that happen and see those wheels start to turn.
Not only were the kids having a great time, smiles on their faces, but the engineers seemed just as happy to be there.
When they were going through the design day, we want lights on it and this and that. Okay, we can give them some lights. So
They picked how they wanted the shocks look, how they wanted the seat to be. They chose the location, everything that you see on that vehicle.
All the kids came here for a second workshop. As each team, we kind of put all the cars together, so they were getting to see the cars kind of come to life. Something I won't ever forget, when we rolled up the garage door and all the kids come running in, and they were all so excited. My kids came right over their car, recognized it immediately from their drawings. They were excited to see it, kind of coming to life right before their eyes.
It was crazy. I didn't think it was gonna look like how we actually wanted it to look. It has the monster imprinted in it. Yeah, with the green, the black. Yeah, I like it.
It's been really cool because it's like a literal dream come true. We get to help paint it. We get to help build little parts of it, so we're all included in it.
Seeing the kindness from the engineers and the way they work with the kids, it's definitely touched them, and that's what really matters most.
I just hope that what they told me they wanted, I was able to create something that represented that vision.
I didn't think they were gonna actually do it, but they did.
Yeah, this is one of the coolest things I ever done.
So today we are actually doing a dry run of the official race day.
All right, let's do it.
We want to create leaders, and we want to create character and leadership within our clubs and our kids, and this is amazing.
Seeing how they took their ideas and watched it come to life with these engineers has been priceless.
Probably the most remarkable thing I heard after the meeting last week when the cars were revealed at Yamaha was one young man looked at the engineers and said, "This has been the best hour of my life."
It was really cool to build it and come and race it too, because racing, I always wanted to do that. That was on my bucket list for this summer.
I think they're gonna remember this for the rest of life.
Good job. Well, that's some good
Race day was pretty amazing.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
One of the things that was maybe most surprising to me was how big the crowd was cheering these kids on.
I thought that there would be a lot of people there, but not that many people asking questions about how this happened and how many people were engaged, how many people were cheering.
It's really just been a month and a half, 2 months of work developing these cars with these kids, and we're really excited to send them down the hill today.
Footrest. Like you said, you got your brake, press down on it. This is adjustable thing. Put the seat down like this.
We couldn't have had a better teammate than these two right here. These guys were fantastic. And they're really good with tools too. I was basically just there watching them, and they helped us put this together.
I just want to have a fun experience. It's my first time racing in the actual street race.
This is our start ramps, built by Yamaha. We're gonna have some mechanisms inside of them, so the car's gonna get pushed up on there. 3, 2, 1, driver go, and the gravity's gonna take effect for 700 feet down the track.
We're racing. Doesn't matter what you're racing, as long as you're racing, it's a good day.
It's like a Super Bowl, but racing.
Race day, I want to go fast. That's what I'm excited for.
Being able to race their cars with a crowd cheering them on, it's going to be a memory that they will have for a lifetime.
I still think I'm going to win.
It's great to be involved and engaged with the community, and we try to do a lot through our corporate social responsibility efforts. But when you can find an event that really is uniquely matched to your organization's capabilities, it becomes much, much more engaging and rewarding.
A lot of these kids, they probably never assumed that this could be something or an avenue or what it even looked like to be an engineer. And a process like this, an experience like this, generates and ignites that passion. And once you see the purpose of what you're learning and how that's going to translate into a future, it changes your life. And I just hope that for a day we change their lives.
It's such a good feeling, You work on something for so long and then you see it in stages, coming to fruition.
So the goal is just to kind of just dot the sides.
When your organization invests in partnering and supporting the community in an event like this, it really drives more of an emotional attachment than you get from your day-to-day job. And that was something that I didn't really anticipate coming into it, but it was something that was really very moving.
Those kids, you could tell, were nervous when they got loaded up on that ramp for the first time, but they were very determined to go down that ramp and go down the course and cross that finish line time and time again. And the more they did it, the better they got. The kid that went down that ramp was a different kid when they came back for the next heat. In 45 seconds, they were a different kid. And it was amazing to see.
Yeah, let's go.
Woo!
Which way do I
In the final race between the last two cars, and I can see Cordell going down. He's gaining a little bit and a little bit more and a little bit more, and then by the end of it, he gained a little bit of a lead, so we finally won the race. We're all excited.
The kids' grand winner, Cheetah Bowser.
Going through this, you hope that this opens the younger generation's eyes to what are the possibilities of the future. I really hope that these kids are impacted long term.
I won the race.
It's beyond what I expected. To see the kids' faces, the collaboration of their ideas and our ideas to make this all complete has been unbelievable.
You've got to start today changing youth's lives because we need more leaders. You just can't ask for anything better than to have a community come together and put an event like this on. It's an emotional day.
At Yamaha, our mission is to create a lifetime of exciting and memorable experiences. And that's not just for our customers who experience our amazing products, but really it's also for our employees. It can also be people in the community. And I think in this case, we were actually able to create some memorable experiences that these kids will look back on for the rest of their lifetime.